Welcome back, everyone. How are you doing? We have just entered the season of Cancer, and so today's episode is a meditation into the waterways, into the cosmic waters of the Great Mother that this whole cycle represents. So if you are in a safe space to close your eyes, then please go ahead. If you're not, I'm inviting you to pause and revisit the episode when you have a quiet moment for yourself. Okay. Taking a deep breath in as you get settled and closing down your eyes. Anchoring your breath in your heart space, drawing in 3 deep breaths to anchor in the earth energies, the Gaian energies, and bring them into your heart. And then breathing in 3 times to complete your star Merkaba in the heart, bringing in the cosmic energies into your heart. Feeling this body technology as you go deeper and you connect with your sacral. And whether you have a physical womb space or not, this is your portal of creation, of life force energy, creative energy. If it feels good and aligned, you may place one hand or even both on your womb space to just feel how this season with the zodiac sign in Cancer, the trespasser of the waterways, the deep, deep emotions, is connecting you to your own womb waters, to your own bodily fluids that hold information from the stars, encoded with cosmic frequency from your celestial lineage that is cracking open in a divine time capsule here on Earth for your path and your sequencing to unfold. And envision yourself in front of Dendera Temple. Dendera in Egypt as one of these great mother temples. An entire city where civilizations, children, kings, queens, pharaohs, wise ones were being born, ventured in and out to be initiated into the mystery, to become and teach mastery. Envision this magnificent temple in a blue radiant color, blue with a golden facade, with red pillars of lotus flowers, signaling and symbolizing the birth and decay and the rebirth of civilizations as an ebb and fall of natural cycles of life. And there is always a new level. There is always an evolution, a new consciousness that builds on the lineages. and the temple ruins of the ancients that have come before. So seeing this temple outer wall with these great grand heads of Hathor, Hatat, Hathor, the cow goddess, the sky goddess, the celestial mother, which in her form, she is a celestial womb space. She is a physical vessel for starlight to come into form. And Hathor, in her many different facets, with her many different facial expressions, with her many different expressions of rays of light, is looking at you, summoning you as a priestess, as a priest, to enter the temple. And you start setting one foot in front of the other as you venture that long hallway towards the temple. And it is dawning. You can still see the star of Sirius brightly in the sky as a symbol of the dawning of a new era, a new age, an ancient new civilization that is bringing back ancient technology, cracking open in your heart, in your cells, technology that is not from machines, but it is you. You are the technology. Your heart, your energy, your frequency, your sound, your womb, all of that, your chakras aligned together are ancient body technology being remembered, being remembered. And as you enter the temple, you are crossing the first of these 7 initiatory gates. All the hieroglyphs on the walls becoming alive. And you may scan with your eyes or even with your inner eye, with the energetic extension of the palms of your hands, allowing all of your senses and your clairs to come alive, fully alive, as the frequency of this temple embraces you. And there is an ancient remembrance within that knows you've been here before. You've been here before. You've come here before. You've walked these walls before. Seeing these hieroglyphs that are speaking to you, that are forming a language that is so ancient, yet it is so familiar. And maybe you can see one or the other highlighting or being illuminated, standing out to you. And it is as if there is a secret code that only you can see, a unique coding that you have left the last time that you came here, for you to retrieve and for you to remember, for your soul knew that you will be back in this lifetime, in this incarnation, with this consciousness. So pay attention to what it is, the whispers that the walls are speaking to you, where they're guiding you. And you follow these traces, feeling the flow of energy that is directing you into the temple. A unique flow designed for you by the intelligence of the stars, the intelligence of Hathor as the great mother goddess that is leading you into and towards your own rebirth. And so inviting you to place your palms on the temple walls, feeling the pulsation, the aliveness that happens as soon as your skin merges with these soft layers of the temple walls. That familiar feeling of being home, that familiar feeling of being safe, being in a space where you feel safe, where all is happening for you, and all the unfolding is following a divine sequencing and an intelligent orchestration of Source. So see where you're being guided to. Maybe it is the chapel of Nut, and you gaze up and you feel the presence of the sky goddess stretching all over the canopy as day by day she swallows the sun. She rebirths the sun through her womb, the Holy Child. She stretches all along the Milky Way. She is the Milky Way, the realms of Hathor as the celestial cow. The energies of divine union, the masculine, as the horns providing the form for the feminine, the womb space, the chaos, the void. Forming that vessel, forming the cauldron and the birth canal for entire civilizations to be birthed. For Hathor is the strongest force in the universe, together with Ma'at. Cosmic law and order, cosmic balance. Feel yourself held in that cosmic womb space by the waters, this Milky Way that is this spiraling fluid galaxy where you are finding and navigating your way in these waters. With your inherent map in your heart and the guidance of the Neteru, the guidance of your personal guides and beings to steer and to see where on this cosmic river that in itself is mirrored back by the Nile, where are the codes for you? Where are you going fishing in this milky river? Where are you meeting your star fire? Where are you collecting, remembering that which is truly yours so you can bring it into your body as a wisdom remembered as you walk this earth as a human being. Gazing once more up to Nut, giving thanks to her and noticing the little scarab beetle to the side, pushing the sun every morning. Every morning the sun is being reborn, such as every day you are being reborn. And you find your way into one of the upper crypts. These narrow pathways, the narrow stairs where you have to climb into the walls. And it's literally like the temple, this maze, this mystery, this beauty in itself is swallowing you and swallowing your identity, sucking you into its walls, just for you to find that there is an opening in the wall, and it's not less stunning, it's not less colorful and powerful. And if you feel a little suffocated by this narrow entry and the walls being closed to you, just focus on this feeling of being in a womb space, being held by the Great Mother. And as you face one of the side walls, there is a massive, beautiful painting, relief of Hathor herself as the goddess. And you sit in front of her with an open heart, allowing her to pour her frequency into you, to remember that match inside your cells, inside your womb space, your heart, your throat. Allowing her to remember you, allowing yourself to remember her, that she's not a deity that lives outside of you as a concept, but she is you. And as she is infiltrating this frequency into your bodily waters, it almost feels like you're levitating, and you remember what it really means to create every single moment of your life, what it means to be a creator, creatrix being, coming from a full activated consciousness, being in presence and being present with creation, being present with energy and consciousness being brought into form through you, by you. And that may happen through your womb space. So feeling how Hathor is spinning an Ankh, the key of life, in and around your sacral to bless it, and also to activate these frequencies, to activate the technology of dreaming as a technique, to birth as a technique to hold intention while being in a creational process, holding your dreams. And then she also takes another ankh and spins it over your mouth and over your throat. As your sacral, as your womb space, anatomically and also energetically mirrors the larynx and the throat. There is a balance, there is a reciprocity, there is a mirroring that wants to happen. So your speech is the vessel, the channel for your womb space. As you receive the ankh and the energy of the ankh, feel how the texture in your mouth, the texture of the center of speech changes. And how with the violet flame, all of that which is not necessary, all of that which is not true, all of that which is not aligned simply leaves your tongue. It leaves your throat. It doesn't need to be spoken. Intentional speech is powerful creation. As you breathe the breath of life, every breath holds intention of your heart, of your womb space. Every word, every sentence is a spell cast into the world, reaffirming the process of that which you are about to create. Hearing the rattles of the sistrum, as you know that there is temple priestesses entering the Holy of the Holies. And so it is time for you to leave these catacombs, taking a last glance at Hathor. And she has already stepped back into the wall, where she is still a beautiful depiction, but now no longer truly alive. But you know that she spoke to you. You know that this has happened. You know that she has activated you from within. And so you make your way back, climbing through the opening, slithering through the opening in the wall that is so tiny that you really have to crouch down, and then coming down the narrow ladder, being back on the ground. And you follow the temple priestesses with their rattling systems. But as they enter the Holy of the Holies, you turn right and you venture outside, finding your way onto the magnificent rooftop. And there is more temples and more hidden corners and powerful spots. And as you traverse the roof, you can already make out the rising sun on the horizon. The sun, which is the planet, but the sun, which is the I am consciousness. The sun, which is the Holy Child, as the Trinity being birthed by Hathor. And on the roof, you venture into a building that is really calling you. And you're lying down on the floor, which is the ceiling at the same time. Feeling time and space are blending in. Feeling how there is a timeless space and a spaceless time in this temple. And as you start gazing up, there is the Dendera zodiac. Dendera zodiac on the canopy, on the ceiling of this room, and you feel the pulsation of the sacredness and the power and the potency, almost like a time capsule, like a place where people come to time travel. Taking some breathers into your heart Merkaba again and connecting your heart to these depictions, to this wheel of time, the zodiac, the different signs, all held up by these deities, all held up like a firmament in the sky that was placed in the cosmic waters. And as you feel yourself float, you can hear dolphin sounds and you can hear whale sounds, and a distinct sound that sounds very familiar, yet at the same time, it sounds so primordial and ancient. And it takes a while until you realize that this is the sound of your own soul. It is the sound as you have started to hum, to tone, the sound that your voice makes by having the full permission to just traverse the realms of your throat and create your primordial true tone. Filling the room with your own frequency, filling the room with the frequency that vibrates and reverberates out, causing ripples through the cosmic waters, causing ripples through the air, through all the elements, causing ripples in your own body, in your own matter, and through that into the temple walls and the sacred earth, the sacred sands, creating a ripple in the sacred fires of your womb, the star fire that is coming alive. As with your full body and with your full consciousness, you remember your essence. And you remember that you came here to create, to play, to be a vessel for life and creation. And Hathor is coming back to you to remind you. And he spreads her arms and places a silver infinity over your body. The cosmic balance of giving and receiving, of ascent and descent. Also invoking the Venusian path, Venusian coding, of the orders of the rows inside. You are a keeper of life. Remember that. You are a keeper of life. Remember that. You are a keeper of life. Remember that. And as you gather all your senses again, the only thing that you realize that it's dark outside. And so you must have been here, been in here for a while, as the sun has already set again. You can still feel the warmth from the temple walls that are heated, yet there is a cool in the air. And it is as if the magic of the place has retrieved into its walls. The essence has retrieved and been veiled again. What you feel is the pulsation of the aliveness of that which you experienced. The aliveness within every single cell in your organs, in your chakras, in your heart, your third eye that is blast wide open, in your womb that is heated and pulsing with the energy of creation. You slowly start to make yourself downstairs again, giggling a little to yourself for all that's been experienced and remembered. And you know that the unfolding of all the symbolism of all of these keys and codes will stay with you and will keep coming to you in the dreams. You're going down the stairs again and making your way through the 7 gates to the outer temple walls, taking one last look back on the 7 faces of Hathor. And it is as if they are winking at you. Taking a deep, deep breath into your body as you return to the spots where you have just started your journey. And from here, I invite you to bring movement into your arms, into your feet. Maybe you want to squeeze, maybe you want to stretch, making sure that your feet are firmly planted on the ground, helping you to come back into this present moment, helping you to ground back into the earth. This has been a powerful journey. Thank you so much for traveling with me to Dendera. And if you feel called to experience the magic, the potency, the alchemy of Egypt, I have an amazing trip upcoming for you in December. We journey from the 10th to the 18th of December as an initiation into the Merkaba grid, journeying with ancient body technology to pyramids and different ancient temples where all of this is really a living template for you to remember within your body, within your soul. I hope that you join us. And for now, I just want to let you know that please drink lots of waters. There has been much of energy movement. I would love if you have done this meditation. I would love to hear how it was for you, what remembrance was activated, what it stirred within you. So please leave me a comment or write me a message on Instagram. I'd really love to hear from you. And as always, stay curious and continue to escape the ordinary. I'll see you next time.